Before the words were written, they were lived.
The desert wind howls across the plains, dry, relentless, and ancient. In the middle of it stands one man, hammering wood. The villagers watch from afar, whispering, "A boat? Here?" He doesn't answer. He just keeps building. Each strike of his hammer echoes like defiance against the sky. Because Noah has heard something no one else did. A voice, warning of a flood no one believes in.
Build an ark, and I will establish my covenant with you.
A storm that will wash away everything that ever was. This isn't a story about a man who built a boat. It's about faith when logic said, "That's ridiculous." It's about building hope in the driest place on earth. Long before the rain, the world was drowning in something else: corruption, violence, and pride. People laughed louder, sinned harder, and lived like tomorrow would never come. Noah, he didn't fit in, didn't party with the crowd, didn't follow the trends. He listened to the silence between the noise. Then came the message: build an ark, a command so strange it could only come from heaven. A ship in a desert to survive a flood that didn't yet exist. And Noah, instead of questioning the meteorology, picked up his hammer. Every day, the sound of sawing would fill the valley. The smell of pitch and sweat became Noah's perfume. Neighbors stopped by, not to help, but to laugh. "Nice boat, Noah, planning to sail to the afterlife?" He just smiled, something like that. It's strange how faith looks like foolishness until it rains. But Noah wasn't just building a ship, he was building trust. Every nail was an act of obedience, every plank, a prayer. His family stood by him, even when they didn't fully understand. Because sometimes believing in someone's vision means trusting the builder before you see the storm. And then, the unbelievable began to happen. Footsteps, heavy ones, light ones, crawling, flapping, roaring. Pairs of animals, from the smallest sparrow to the tallest giraffe, began showing up like invited guests to a divine parade. Imagine the scene: Noah's sons trying to organize elephants and squirrels in the same line.
Did that goat just push you? He's taking liberties. All right, move up.
For once, the laughter in town stopped. Because when miracles start walking past your front door, disbelief gets quieter. Then, one morning, the air changed. The wind felt heavier, the clouds darker. A low rumble rolled across the horizon, not laughter this time, but thunder. Noah and his family stepped into the ark, and the door, massive, heavy, closed. Silence. Then, a single drop, then another, and another, until the sky broke open and the world began to drown. What was once a desert became an ocean. What was once mockery became memory. Days turned into weeks. The endless waves became both cage and cradle. Noah waited, not just for dry land, but for a sign that grace still existed. And when the dove returned with a leaf, small, fragile, alive, hope itself floated back into humanity. When the ark finally rested, and Noah stepped out, the world smelled new, fresh, clean, forgiven. Noah's story isn't about wood and water, it's about endurance. About building what you believe in, even when the world laughs. Because every generation faces its own flood, doubt, fear, chaos. And each of us, in some way, is still hammering in the desert, building something the rain will one day prove right. So, when faith feels foolish, remember Noah, and keep building.
Thanks for watching another story that still speaks. If it touched your heart, leave a like, share, and let the echoes continue.